we can run with all our might and still be on the wrong track, verse 31 reminds us. Here is Israel striving all their lives, never, ever running on the right track. Like many of us today, Israel was sprinting toward a mountain of things. The 613 mitzvahs. They were exhausted from managing 248 do's and 365 don'ts, believing that if they just checked off enough boxes, they would finally arrive. The Greek reveals they weren't just following a law, they were trapped in a works principle where every step was measured by their own performance. For Israel, the race they were running was the hamster wheel. Always running, but never getting to destination. Never quite getting there. Just running and running and running without any end in sight. Ralph Waldo Emerson said, life is a journey, not a destination. He recognized that sense that you can't know the destination, trying to emphasize that maybe the journey is the point. That's empty. Confucius said, roads were made for journeys, not destinations. I can even see the movies in which this is quoted in the cherry blossoms falling down as if somehow the journey is the point. Folks, if the journey is the point, then life ends. What then? The journey's done. One way or another, our bodies are heading to an end. When I was on vacation, I just got to visit the cemetery where my parents are buried. Hadn't been there since the funeral. Got to see my parents' grave. My aunts and uncles were there. I had grandparents that were there. I had great-grandparents that were there. Myriad of uncles and aunts throughout who knows how many generations that were all buried there. I only know that because I had to search around to try and find my grandfather's gravestone. I wasn't sure right where it was, and I just kept running across these DeLongs and then other names that I recognized. Our bodies are heading to an end. So for those that say the journey is the problem, how hopeless is that? Is this journey all that we have? And then it's done? Certainly Ralph Waldo Emerson said that, and Confucius tried to encourage us with that. Although they both recognized the endless journey, they tried to suggest contentment in the endless pursuit, that was the prize, rather than the destination. But humanly, and life itself drives us to seek more. Yet we can't quite lay our hands on it. We know it's out there, but we can't quite arrive to it. That's the beautiful part. That's where the gospel of Jesus Christ comes into view in the Bible.